Here's a story that a lot of people really truly don't know much about, but I wanted to share it with you because obviously for those that do remember this particular area of life, it may of course be something of a surprise. We're talking about the princess and the rock star. Which princess though? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you as ever. Let's have a wave today. I hope you're keeping well. Yes, come on, you can do it. I know it's that sort of day, isn't it? You think, we started off with glorious sunshine. Look at it now, eh? Wherever you are, I hope you're having glorious sunshine, or indeed you've had a lovely day. Sleep well if you're going to bed. Don't have nightmares watching this, as they used to say on that crime program. Do you remember? Crime Watch. Whatever you do, don't have nightmares. It's shown you an hour of murders, deaths, killings, then you went to bed. Just ridiculous, wasn't it, when you think about it? Back as ever, though, to your Breaking World story of the day. Cast your mind back to when this man was top of the charts. Yes, no look was complete without a white stripe, leather trousers, and of course dressing as a dandy highwayman or indeed an Apollo spaceman. We're talking about the brilliant 80s pop icon Adam Ant, famous of course for Adam and the Ants, big hits like Prince Charming, Stand and Deliver. And when you think about it, a phenomenal success for a very short period of time, all pre-social media, literally swept around the world, number ones everywhere, and then like a blink of an eye, it went, well, sadly away. That is the world of pop, isn't it? But this particular pop icon caught the eye of a particular pop princess. Well, not necessarily pop princess, but one who loved the arts, show business, and particularly what was in vogue at that particular time. We're talking about the late and beautiful sister of our late and gorgeous monarch, Queen Elizabeth, Princess Margaret. Now, she was asked to attend the Children's Royal Variety way back in the early 1980s, and Adam and the Ants had been invited to perform. And Adam Ant told me that he thought this was an absolutely prestigious honour, thought it was wonderful. But certain members of the band thought it was a sellout. They thought they were a serious band, didn't or shouldn't be dancing at the Royal Variety performance, even though this was billed as a live performance, which it was. Now, what's interesting here is one particular individual of that pop band decided on that particular performance during it in front of Princess Margaret, well, to start to break things down, stop playing his guitar, basically gurning to camera, wouldn't perform, wouldn't conform, that sort of stuff. Now, this didn't miss the eagle eye of Princess Margaret, and in the lineup afterwards, very nicely took Adam to one side and said that she'd noticed this had been a difficult performance. And you can see this if you watch the video online, because what's interesting here is, he calls him a fool or something like that in the lineup, in the final bow as they take their bows towards the royal box. And what's interesting here, I find, is that as Adam pointed out, she knew that this was a big prestigious event. Lots of people were looking towards us, and she wanted to make sure that he was all right, given that he had put so much effort and time into creating, writing, producing, and developing such an iconic character, Adam and the Ants. For the man who decided to mess it all up on that prestigious night, well, he was very promptly fired afterwards. And according to Adam Ant, every time he saw Princess Margaret, she always made sure to make a special beeline for him to let him see how he was coping, how things were. Adam himself has had some difficult times since the band really fell apart, and of course fame went away. But isn't it nice to share these particular stories and find out that actually, it doesn't matter who you are, they can reach out and they can connect with you. Princess Margaret, for all of her public faults, was actually a very caring, sharing sort of person who made sure, particularly with people in the arts, knowing how vulnerable they are, just to make sure to check in every now and again to see how they're coping. And on that particular night, it did not go unnoticed for the princess. Just what a difficult time the man who gave us Stand and Deliver and Prince Charming was having on a very public royal stage. Neil Sean in the very heart of England.